shalom. All right, shalom, shalom. I'd like to give all honors and glories and infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I'd like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who do well, who taught us this truth. And salutations and peace and blessings to all the sincere believers, you few you brothers, and you few sincere sisters, you Aqua out there that truly believes in this word of Yahweh Shemel Shai, and the scattered elect, the Israelite foreigners are scattered across the four corners of the earth. I'd like to say shalom, peace and blessings, and salutations to all of you out there who are actually believing in this word. I'm not going to make anything too long, but I just want to cover over this video that I actually came across a couple of years back, talking about the viruses that's going to be coming upon this planet Earth. Yeah, this is a video that came out not too long ago, 2024. Somebody edited this, I think one of the brothers. But I'm going to actually let this play. It's actually about the viruses and the pestilences that's going to hit this earth very soon in the upcoming future, which I do believe, me speaking through the spirit, I feel like that's going to lock down this entire country once again. So let's just take a brief listen to this video. And also, I like to say this too, as well too. I'm about to give up the copyright disclaimer. I don't want to actually, this is fair use. This is fair use. This is underneath the section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. I'm actually just using this for at least the purposes of commentating and actually teaching the scriptures in the spirit of power Yahweh Shemel Shah. I'm not using this for any fair gain. It's just fair use. So yeah, let's continue with the video.
To somebody who has melanoma and all the things that go with it is far more expensive than that. And then the cancer can return, so then you're going to be paying again.
Achievements may pale in comparison to the work of Dr. Alice
If you've had it, then you can use this technology to stop it.
Yes.
So you'll still have to have all the treatments to get rid of it initially.
How many people have you treated so far? The world of medicine has seen its share of miracle cures, from the polio vaccine to heart transplants, but all past achievements may pale in comparison to the work of Dr. Alice Crippen. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Not at all.
So, Dr. Crippen, give it to me in a nutshell.
Well, the premise is quite simple. Take something designed by nature and reprogram it to make it work for the body rather than against it.
You're talking about a virus?
Indeed, yes, in this case, the measles virus, which has been engineered at a genetic level to be helpful rather than harmful. And I find the best way to describe it is if you can imagine your body as a highway and you picture the virus as a very fast car being driven by a very bad man, imagine the damage that car could cause. But then if you replace that man with a cop, the picture changes, and that's essentially what we've done.
How many people have you treated so far?
Well, we've had 10,009 clinical trials in humans so far.
And how many are cancer-free?
10,009.
So you have actually cured cancer?
Yes, yes. Yes, we have.
Technology is completely safe. And I think that we need some more long-term data, which will obviously come with these studies, to know that interfering with the DNA and RNA in our cells is actually potentially
But we did it with COVID.
We did, and there are oncologists now calling for it to be stopped, the mRNA technology. So there is still debate around that. And I think it's good. We need debate, but we need open debate where we really can look. The other thing is going to be cost, Nana. So we're looking with this particular vaccine at £400,000 per patient.
But surely the treatment of somebody who has melanoma and all the things that go with it is far more expensive than that. And then the council can return, so then you're going to be paying again.
Yeah, so this isn't going to stop the cancer in the first place. But this is after.
But once you've had it, then you can use this technology to stop it.
Yeah.
So you'll still have to have all the treatments to get rid of it initially.
You will.
Right.
And then this will hopefully stop recurrence. Because otherwise you'd have to inject everybody in case they ever got it, and you wouldn't have any sample proteins.
Well, you wouldn't have initial DNA
from...
You'd need to do it.
So you've got to have the cancer to start with. But, you know, nice guidance, which guides our money and how much we spend, puts about £30,000 on every life, quality of life year saved. So whether or not this will fall into it, whether the price will come down as the research goes ahead. But certainly, I said to you in the break, we are going to have some very open and honest conversations with people and say, look, this is your NHS, this is the pot of money. Do you want to do this or do you want to do that?
Now, this is all predictive programming, and I do believe through the spirit that everybody that took those vaccinations, the COVID-19 jabs, they're gonna end up turning into this, man. I believe through the spirit, cannibalism is gonna come back, like it says inside the scriptures. I'm about to get that right now. Yeah, man, it's about to get real out here, man. That's why we need to start praying more and start being more on point within this truth, man. You know, I'm just a servant. You know, I ain't nobody special at all, man. I'm just doing my part, just to preach this word and get this message out there to hopefully seal up the hopeful elect. You know, that's my main mission right now. That's all of our missions right now. That's what we gotta be doing. Let me look this up real quick. Pestilence in the Bible. Yup. Let's see the book of Exodus. Yup. Let's see, book of Exodus. I'm gonna get the book of Numbers. Read some real good chapters right. I'm gonna read a few. I'm not gonna be here for too long. So I gotta get ready for work. But yeah. Yup. Read a few of these scriptures and after I'll be up out of here. Close it up. But here it is right here, the book of Exodus. Now this is the book of Exodus chapter 9 verse 15. And here it says, "For now I will stretch out my hand." And this is during the time of Egypt, which now we're in Babylon the Great, which is America, which is the new Egypt, which is the new Sodom and Gomorrah as well too. I'm going to read this again. So this is the book of Exodus chapter 9. Salaki, this is the book of Exodus chapter 9 verse 15. Now it reads, "For now I will stretch out my hand, that I may smite thee and thy people with pestilence, and thou shalt be cut off from the earth." And who's thy people? The 12 tribes, the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, the 12 tribes of Israel, you Israelites, man. You 2/3 is gonna get caught up in this pestilence that's coming to the planet Earth real soon. And Lord willing, Yahweh Ratazah, us as the hopeful elect, the 144,000 and the 1/3, we're not gonna get caught up. We're not gonna get caught up in these judgments, man. You know. That is the book of Leviticus, chapter 26, verse 25. And here it says, this is what Yahweh Bashim Shah is going to bring upon his earth. And here it reads, "And I will bring a sword upon you, that shall avenge the quarrel of my covenant. And when ye are gathered together within your cities, I will send the pestilence among you, and ye shall be delivered into the hand of the enemy." That's the 2/3. That's directly talking about the 2/3, man. The Lord gonna send Esau upon you 2/3, you wicked 2/3 out there. They didn't want to cling on to the word and thought everything was a game. You think everything's a joke. The Heavenly Father gonna bring upon Esau's great wrath upon you, man. And he's gonna avenge the hopeful elect by judging you wicked evil Edomites, you heathens as well too, with these pestilences and these diseases and these civil wars is gonna come up upon his plan as well. Now this is the book of Numbers, chapter 14, verse 12. I'm hitting it straight to the point. "I will smite them with the pestilence, and disinherit them, and will make of thee a greater nation, and mightier than they." See, that's talking about what the Lord going to do in these last days, man. He's going to judge our people because of their disobedience, man. And he's already disinherited us from everything that we used to have back in the past of our royalties. But now we're going to get it all back on the other side of the kingdom of heaven. When Yahweh Shah and the whole host of heavens come back on the side of the planet on this time to deliver us in these last days. But you 2/3 is going to get taken out alongside with these heathens and these Edomites with the pestilences, the diseases, the new outbreaks, or the new different variants that's out there. You 2/3 is going to get caught up in all this stuff, man. But the whole like, we not going to be caught up in any of these things. Let me get one more last precept. I'm going to finish it off right here. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 21. The Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee, until he have consumed thee from off the land, whither thou goest to possess it. See? There it is, man. These diseases are going to be killing a lot of people out here in these last days. And we got to be more on point as the hopeful elect not to get caught up in these last days by the newly created diseases, the newly created creatures is going to be out here. The poisonous atmospheres, the poisonous gas is going to be out here being used by Esau to depopulate the planet Earth. The so-called white man knows that his time is up. And very soon they're going to lock down everything due to these tariffs going up, due to all these different famines. The food shortage is about to happen within 6 to 8 weeks. That's just what we're clarifying through the news. Don't just take it as a grain of salt. You can research it for yourself. But now things is getting serious, man. And now, I came to the conclusion of my lesson. I hope this lesson was edifying to the hopeful elect. And I hope and pray that I actually managed to edify, the minds of the brothers and the future sisters out there with this lesson I just made to edify and feed the sheep. Lord willing, you brothers and sisters found this video very found very a lot of groundbreaking information that was able to edify your mind, your spirit, and your body to make you guys become more serious minded in terms of becoming into, man. Ain't no time to be playing no more games, man. It's time to lock in and get serious. So with that, I'd like to give all honors and glories and infinite praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakdash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us this truth. And salutations to the brothers and future sisters out there. Peace and blessings, shalom to you, all that truly believe in his word, and the speckled birds that scatter elect the four corners of the earth. I like to say peace and blessings and shalom. Amen. Shalom to all of you guys, man. May the Lord be with us all in these last days, man. Be safe out there. Shalom.